Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
The B.S.N Network proudly presents the W.E.C.P with your hosts,
Aaron Holiday
and Jerry Flynn, the heels of podcasting.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 18 of W.E.C.P. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Jerry.
And we're going to talk about Fastlane that is happening tonight. I'm not quite 100% sure where it's happening, but it's happening tonight.
It's happening somewhere.
It will be in America somewhere.
Somewhere in America.
Somewhere in America. All right.
That's this wrestling, you fuckface!
So, Fastlane is happening tonight. Jerry, excited at all?
I'm excited for the Shinsuke versus Rusev match. And I'm excited for the title match, but I'm trying to get myself out of the finish that I'm pretty sure is going to happen. And, maybe Cena taking the title. But the rest of the card, to me, it just doesn't... I'm not excited for anything else, really. So
yeah, well, okay. So, card is possibly opening match. Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalya and Carmella.
yeah,
Don't know how to feel about that.
no.
Because kind of Becky is kind of in limbo.
Yeah,
Naomi's kind of hot right now for the simple fact that she's been doing the Mixed Max challenges with her husband.
Yeah.
And kind of keeping her still relevant. And
which are
having
great.
fun. And she's having fun doing it.
and I love that.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
And then you have Natalya. She's kind of lost.
Yeah,
She's just the crazy cat lady.
yeah.
And then Carmella still has her Money in the Bank. She hasn't cashed it in yet.
Wow.
She still has it. She has until, I think it's June
Okay.
or something like that. She has a full calendar year to, before she can actually
Right. Which she'll
not
probably
be able to use it.
pretty sure she'll cash it in at Mania.
People keep saying that. I just feel like that you've already done that with Seth. And you just kind of can't do... if she does it tonight, that would make more sense to me.
Yeah, but
But then that would screw up WrestleMania for Charlotte.
exactly.
But, so, who do you think's going to win that?
WWE's been on this tinge where it's the heels are winning a lot than the face. So I'm probably gonna go with Natty and Carmella with that match, but I'm probably wrong. So
I think you're right, but I also think they might want to keep Becky and Natalya and Naomi strong.
yeah.
But at the same time, you need to keep Natalya strong if you're going to keep her in anything at all.
Yeah.
Carmella, like we said, she already has the Money in the Bank. She can lose, and it doesn't matter
Right.
down the road whether she can get a title shot or not.
Yeah, because she could just
Cash in whenever.
Whatever. Yeah. So
Shinsuke versus Rusev Day, as you wrote it down.
yes. Which I want a T-shirt.
You want a Rusev Day shirt?
Oh man, it's awesome.
I just...
Not a fan. Not a fan of that.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I just don't... they don't make me care about it.
Yeah.
I know right now it's really popular with the live crowds.
It's so over that Vince hates it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Right.
And it's not because I'm I want to agree with Vince. I just don't get it.
Right. Well,
I think he could be really good.
Right.
Don't get me wrong there.
I think that's the point of it, though.
Is that the fans are just rebelling against what they're being told?
Well, no, think about it. They're like, well, we don't understand why it's Rusev every day is Rusev Day because Aiden English it just became a thing, and now and it's weird with these trends in wrestling. The most simple ideas and the most like back in the day, Rusev Day, that wouldn't have I feel in the 90s that there's no way in hell that would have gone over as it would today. I just feel like people are more drawn to it in the now.
Well, I also think it reminds me a little bit of the past. Whereas if it's kind of that corniness that people back in the day used to love.
The golden era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of brings it back to the forefront, being like, hey, this is kind of like not different, but it is for now. Like the nowadays period, it's different.
It's like a futuristic nostalgia hit.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Right?
Yeah, it's
So-
more hitting on people's nostalgia.
We could agree, But yeah, it's so over that Vince hates the fact that
But
it's
like,
over.
what is like? Here's the other thing. So then Lana's still involved with him.
Yeah.
What is she doing then? If it's Rusev Day and Aiden English is there, like she's the lost person. And we used to think when Rusev first started, like she was important. Now she's not important.
Yeah, I don't feel she's important.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, she
it's
lost
like
her.
that's something that's getting lost. We're also losing the fact that he's wrestling Shinsuke that should not lose.
I pray to God it doesn't lose. That's why I'm excited for the match, because anytime Shinsuke could, catch a win.
Well, also, it could be a good match. Because I think Rusev could play along with Strong Style.
Oh, yeah.
And Shinsuke can actually do it a little bit more with, like, a Rusev.
Yeah,
I think he's
absolutely.
built for it.
Yeah, and he'll sell his moves. I'm going with excuse me, I'm going with Shinsuke on this one.
I think Shinsuke will win.
Yeah.
I think if you need him to look strong going into WrestleMania.
And plus he's the Rumble winner.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
You kind of
he's
have
got the
to
title shot. He needs to win.
Yeah, you got to keep
can't let
that,
him lose.
Yeah, you got to keep that flying.
U.S. title.
Yes.
Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton. So let's just hope Roode just destroys Randy Orton and we never have to see Randy Orton again. Like, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't move the needle for anything for me.
But have you always been like that towards him?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Like, I get why he was important when he first came in. Because he was very young.
Yeah.
He was part of Evolution.
Yeah.
Like, there was a reason for the buzz. Now, RKO, like, unless he does that, and it's just like... But that's the thing, like, if he just comes out of nowhere, like, Bobby Roode's getting ready to do his, like, glorious pose and just nails it, 1, 2, 3, cool.
Yeah.
But does nothing for Bobby Roode.
Yeah, no.
Or Randy Orton.
No. This one's kind of a tough one.
Who do you want to win?
Oh, Bobby Roode, man.
Okay. So you want Bobby Roode to win.
Oh, absolutely, all day.
But do you think they're going to let him go into WrestleMania with a title? Because he's going to have a title defense at WrestleMania.
I think...
As they've pretty much done now. WrestleMania, every title's on the line, which I don't think they should do.
Right, no, I agree.
Should
with you
hold
on
some
that.
titles off.
I agree with you on that. All right, here's what I think. I think like Randy's so far into his career that I think now it's just the fact that he's gonna help guys put guys over. So I think they're gonna have Bobby take it tonight to go into WrestleMania so they can have their WrestleMania match, because we're only 30 days away from Mania. So I think they're gonna have him hold on to it until WrestleMania, and I hate to say it, but might have him drop the title to Randy if that's who he's facing at WrestleMania for the title. So I would say that's my theory on that for him in particular, because
I just don't know who's going to fight
Bobby Roode at WrestleMania.
whoever wins that. Like,
I mean, they could just rematch,
but then that's...
but who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you think back to last year's WrestleMania, what did Randy Orton do? He wrestled your boy,
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
They did this stupid thing with the ring, with, like, the maggots, and...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was just weird, and, like, the entrance was cool, because he's a snake.
Right.
He came down the winding snake down the
ramp.
ramp.
Even though he hated it, and, like, he said that the ramp, the snake, like, glitched a couple times. So, but, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, and at the same time, I feel like Randy is such a standstill too, because it's like, well, you're not going to put him in the title run, right? Even though I'm sure, obviously, he wanted it because as Stone Cold Steve Austin always puts it, you get the title, you get extra money, I just feel like they're kind of like, well, Randy could be up against Bobby Roode for a couple months, and no one's really going to pay attention. I know I'm not. But only if Bobby Roode wins, you know?
Here's the thing. Bobby Roode, I feel like, just needs to keep staying strong. I think he can make the U.S. title important again. I think that's why I like that The Miz has been the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, I love that.
Because I think he makes it important again. There's certain guys, I belong to a Facebook group, and they were talking about the other day, like, how certain guys just looked great wearing a title. And I didn't take that as, oh, he looked aesthetically pleasing wearing the title. I thought it was, hey, this guy's a really good... Like, they were like, Mr. Perfect always looked great wearing the title. And I was like, yeah, Perfect, Shawn. I was like, but Macho Man, I think, was the guy... But I think Macho was the guy that made it important.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then other people were made by the title. Whereas if Macho, I thought, made the title more important.
Right.
There's certain guys that make the title... Either the title elevates them, or they elevate the title, which I prefer the guy that can elevate the title.
Well, Stone Cold's personal preference, you know, if anyone watches his documentary, you know, any of the docs that came out for him, he's always favored the IC title over everything.
Well, it was the workers' title.
Yeah.
And he considers himself like a lunch pack. Brings his lunch pail and goes to work every day.
Yeah.
That's how Stone Cold saw himself, but if we look back in retrospect, he was very like, he just did a run-in and he drank a couple beers and he kicked Vince McMahon in the gut and then nailed him with a stunner and that was it. Like, that's not going to work. That's just...
Collect your paycheck and go home.
Yeah, it's getting the cheap pop.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows that that's awesome. All right, so SmackDown Women's Champion. Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott.
Charlotte's going to win.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is Ruby Riott's already lost like a bunch of times.
Like consistently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always
Wow.
losing. And since she's been called up.
Yeah.
I forgot what her last match was at like a takeover. It wasn't overly important. It wasn't for the title. She's just... I like her a lot. I know I have certain friends that are like I don't even get her look. I don't like this. I'm like, I love it all. I love the package. I just don't get the... like. And I like the fact that they call it the Riot Squad. Like, gave it a name. Like, the whole Pages thing on Raw, I don't understand it. Absolution.
Yeah.
Don't like it, don't get it. And I get it, like, okay, at least they didn't give it someone's name. Because if they had given it something like, oh, Page Turners or something like that. Right. Something stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was attached to her, and she got hurt, and now she's done. I just don't see Ruby Riott being done anytime soon. No. So it's not a problem for me. And I like the name Ruby Riott, the Riot Squad. Like, it actually sounds okay.
She's fairly young too, right?
Oh yeah,
like early 20s.
I think she's in her like mid to late 20s.
Okay, yeah. So she's got plenty of gas left.
Yeah.
Plenty of gas. So, but sure. I mean, there's just no way.
I just don't picture them taking the title off of her because she's going into Mania.
Well,
that's the other thing.
But unless they build Charlotte's face, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah, but here's
takes the title. Now she's got to climb back up to regain that title at WrestleMania. She'll get the huge pop at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
does that make
sense?
But
she's gonna wrestle. Since we'll talk about this a little bit, we can talk about it now because it kind of involves it. So Ronda and Angle are wrestling against Triple H and Stephanie.
Yeah.
So that means Ronda's not facing Asuka.
No.
She's not facing Alexa now at WrestleMania or anything. You know what I mean? Like, it takes that side of it off.
Yeah, because she didn't want a title right off the...
Well, yeah, she wants to earn it.
Right.
But
I'm just not know.
So who's going to face Charlotte? Because if you have Asuka going for the women's title on Raw, she's obviously going to wrestle Alexa Bliss.
Right.
So then what does that leave Charlotte for WrestleMania?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Ruby Riott would be the only...
Right now.
Than... okay, so...
Because everyone else, she's kind of made a face turn. Who's her heel?
See, SmackDown just doesn't have... interesting... I mean...
That's why I think, to be honest, what they should do... And they can't do it. It would speed it up too much. Like, you can't do it right now.
Yeah.
But it obviously makes sense if Carmella cashes in tonight. Because it makes it more important at WrestleMania. So
Okay.
Charlotte has to get her title shot at WrestleMania.
Damn, dude, can you imagine if she cashed in tonight?
That could happen.
Damn. I'm gonna text you if that happens. I'm like, dude, I know you wrote this storyline.
But
Stop lying to me.
Well, the other thing I was thinking is if you're gonna do that, like the best thing out of WrestleMania you can do for SmackDown, which I've heard that there's a possibility they might just put everything onto like Raw again, and then SmackDown becomes like just like we have a couple matches and that's it. It's gonna,
so like
they might shrink it down to an hour.
Really?
Or something like that. There's a bunch of weird stuff in the works depending on what.
So the brand splits.
Well, I still like it.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to make, depending on what they do for their TV contract.
But now, what's the point?
That's the point. Like, if they get more money from whoever wants Raw,
Yeah.
and they don't get enough for SmackDown, they can take off some of the talent from SmackDown to put it on Raw. That's what I heard.
But also keep the champion separate. Like
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it might get stupid.
But so
I hope they don't do that.
excuse me.
WrestleMania.
Well, imagine this. Imagine the Universal title and WWE title on one show.
They've done that before,
But
and then they have to have like a unifying title match. Yeah, I don't like it either.
yeah,
But to get back to that point is if you do it after WrestleMania, we'll talk about like leading up to WrestleMania,
Yeah.
what we think could happen after.
Yep.
The thing that I think could happen is who are they? They're down in NXT. There's what are their names? There's the two Aussie girls. They call them the Aussies.
okay.
There's oh god, why I can see their faces. That's the worst part. And I've seen them wrestle live. Oh god, I can't remember their names. But right now they're like the biggest heels on NXT. Bring them up
Yeah.
and let them be heels on SmackDown.
Well, when
Because you don't really have legitimate heels on SmackDown on the women's division.
I'm just waiting for Eric Young. Honestly.
Yeah, but that hasn't. Yeah, but that. Yeah, but I'm trying to stay on like just women's.
I know, but I just wanted to get that out. I just want to, but
He's going for the tag titles. He's in the tag tournament with.
for NXT.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
with Wolf. Him and Wolf for the
okay.
tag, and then what's his name? Is they're trying to push him as a singles star, kind of the Killian Dane.
Okay.
They're trying to push him from Insanity, but anyway, or what's her name could come up if they bring up all of Sanity. Nikki Cross could be a heel on SmackDown,
Then that would make sense.
and then you could bring all those guys up, and they would refresh
Yeah.
all of your programs. SmackDown champs, the tag champs, Usos versus the New Day. We've seen, but here's the thing: we've seen this. Like, even me complaining about it, like not liking the New Day. They've just done this too many times.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I don't want the New Day to take it. The Usos will win, obviously.
I hope.
Yeah.
Like that would just
Well, you notice how I stopped at dead in my tracks? I'm like, but wait a minute, because they like to
make that last
yeah.
little like. Because they literally were the hosts of WrestleMania last year.
All right.
The New Day. They didn't even have a match.
Yeah, right. And they wore their ring gear,
Yep.
which is awkward. I'm gonna say the Usos are gonna take it.
I just hope so.
Well, yeah,
That's my
but what is the real?
what tells me. Like,
Yeah.
In my inner gut
Yeah.
says, oh, they're just gonna do a fucking. My gut tells me Usos.
Yep.
But something in the back of my head just keeps like the little devil on my shoulder just keeps like tapping me, going, "Yeah, but they like to switch it back to New Day because New Day is important to them."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That's probably- yeah, no, you're
that's
right.
how they do their program.
And that's what's probably gonna happen.
That's just
But
infuriating.
then, so what's gonna happen now? If New Day takes the titles, so now the Usos are gonna get their rematch clause at WrestleMania. That's not exciting to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But would you rather have? But I know you wouldn't rather have it. But what they'll probably do is if they retain tonight, New Day will take it at Mania. grandest stage of them all. They'll get their tag team titles, whatever. And you see what I'm saying? Like, this can go one of two ways.
Either way, I'll vomit.
Right, because New Day's involved.
Yeah.
And you'll have to see.
Well, no, I just don't understand. Like, they're not important anymore.
I don't. Yeah,
and I'm not trying to downplay like what they've done because I can understand in despite my hangups for them what they've done, but at the same time they haven't done anything lately.
Yeah, no. And ever since they went to SmackDown, I feel like they kind of been running out of gas.
Yeah, it just makes no sense.
To me, if I was a fan of the New Day, I would have kept them on Raw. I feel like they branch out better on Raw than they do on SmackDown. But then again, I mean, like I said.
See, I think after WrestleMania, there's going to be some swapping of tag teams.
Yeah.
I just think they've buried so many of the tag teams on SmackDown. None of them are relevant. It's the same thing in Raw.
Yeah.
Like, the Bar's just beating everybody.
Yeah.
What's his name? The Gallows and Anderson, freaking the club. Those guys have been buried since day one. Like, they've never been... they didn't even get... Like, now I'm not saying they're the level of the Dudley Boys where they come back and they're important, but they should have been.
Right.
Like, they did it with Finn. When he came up, he was important. They should have made them important.
Right. I know. It's a really hard thing.
Painful to just think about. Like...
We watch Raw and SmackDown on these pay-per-views and we're like, why would you do this?
But here's the thing, like, even when we were like... See, I look so romantically at, like, the 80s and the late 80s, early 90s of tag teams. There were so many good ones. There haven't been many great tag teams, especially in the 2000s. Like, Vince has made it abundantly clear, like, it's not important to him. I'll just throw some guys together and they'll figure it out.
Yeah, right.
NXT has some good tag teams.
But when they come up,
well, they're going to use them on. Like, that's the other thing is, Authors of Pain might come up.
Oh man, I don't want to see them get buried.
But I don't think they will. I think they're too big. I think they're what Vince looks for, big guys.
Yeah.
And they have Paul Ellering, so you already have the package that Vince wants.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like managers, but it can work for them with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a thing about it that Vince wouldn't have let them, or Triple H wouldn't have brought Paul Ellering back if he didn't think it could somehow eventually translate to the big stage.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm getting like these thoughts in my head that if Authors of Pain come up, they're gonna get squashed.
They might make an appearance at like WrestleMania.
Well, that'd be cool. I mean,
you know what I mean?
I just hope
they're gonna be the night after, one of the night after call-ups.
Oh yeah,
we'll talk about that closer to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But like
that'll be our WrestleMania
that's gonna be,
episode, right?
And then obviously the next match is the WWE Championship.
Oh,
AJ's defending against Cena, Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler. One, how did Ziggler get into this match?
No idea.
How?
I don't know.
Two, he forfeited the U.S. title for no reason, then came back, wanted a title shot at it.
Came out at number 30 at the Rumble.
Yeah. He had a weird, like, there's no explanation for it.
No, and that's the crazy part. It just happened.
Yep.
That's why number 30 hit. I was like, Dolph Ziggler.
And you know what's crazy is, like, I feel like they were trying to do what they did last year with Owens and Jericho. They're trying to do it again with Zayn and Owens.
Yeah.
Or do you think that this match, they've proved that, like, oh no, we were never actually enemies. We're just effing with McMahon.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Shane O'Mac.
The Shane.
Then Shane O'Mac's gonna have to come out and go, what the hell? What happened here?
You betrayed me.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is like elimination or is this just like whoever pinned somebody. Like AJ doesn't have to be pinned.
I think it's whoever gets pinned.
So Dolph can get pinned by John Cena and AJ loses the title.
Pretty much. Why do I feel like that's what's going to happen?
That'd be bad.
Because Cena's dying for that 17th.
I don't hate that. Like, I don't... Give me a good reason.
Yeah.
Like, a build for him to be there and be involved. I'm all for it. Like, I know a lot of people hate him and think he's overrated and he's been pushed for too long. It's not Roman Reigns, man. Like, this guy has had some things that have worked. Let him.
Plus, in that same breath, Cena also hasn't really been getting a push.
Especially lately.
So people who complain about it, I mean, and the ones that are complaining are the ones that are chanting during a Roman Reigns match, "We want Cena."
Yeah.
So that's where my head twists and turns every time that happens. I'm like, well, then Cena comes out and you hate the guy. Cena's not there, but you want him.
He's gonna be like Angle in like 20 years when he walks out. When they play his music, people are still gonna chant "John Cena sucks."
Yeah.
But it's the same as when Angle comes out.
Yeah.
And everybody chants.
They'll respect him.
Yeah.
Right. This one's a tough one.
I think that's what I think could happen.
I want AJ to retain.
I want AJ to hold on to it.
Yeah.
I want that match to mean something at WrestleMania between him and
they're gonna give it to
Shinsuke.
They're gonna give it to
but
Baron
here's
Corbin.
the big tease: Shinsuke loses, AJ's losing.
Yeah, 100%.
And then that gives them a reason to both be like, oh, well, we can still fight.
Well, don't forget, though, Cena wants that triple threat match at Mania between him, Shinsuke, and AJ. And I'm like, no.
The way...
Let them fight.
Okay, so I think if Shinsuke loses clean in the middle of the ring, and it's not like a squash, but it's not like a barn burner, it's not a great match, it's just typical WWE... hit your spots and let's get the hell out of here in 10 minutes. If that happens, AJ's losing.
Yeah.
If AJ loses, I feel like if AJ loses, he has to lose and it kind of be his fault. Mm-hmm. If you're going to do it that way.
Yeah.
But then that makes them both look like shit.
I was going to say, that makes them look
horrible.
Horrible, yeah.
But if you have that, and then you have that, and then you have Cena wins, and it's like it destroys everything for me. And not because I once again, I am a John Cena apologizer. Like, I will apologize for that man all day because I don't think he's bad.
Yeah,
and I don't think he's bad for wrestling. I think a lot of people have overplayed what he's done versus what just Vince McMahon's done with the business in general. So, I don't hate it. I just don't want to see it happen. And then, what the hell's the WrestleMania match if he wins? Who's he going to... If they do the triple threat, they've both lost. The only way you do it is if Shinsuke wins, AJ loses, but he doesn't lose, he doesn't get pinned. Nothing has to do with him. He gets taken out by Zayn and Owens, and Cena pins Dolph.
I mean, either way, though, Shinsuke is getting that title match.
Yeah, but I was going to say, if they want to do the triple threat, as you're saying, that could be the way to kind of get out of it.
I mean, I don't want that to happen, but...
No, but that's how they might do it.
So what you're saying is Cena wins tonight, then it'll be
I think it'll be a triple threat. All depends on what they do with Shinsuke.
But if AJ retains, it'll be the singles, right? Is that what you were thinking?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shit, dude. If Shinsuke loses tonight, oh my god, that's gonna like...
Am I gonna get the text? Just be like, oh my god, I hate you.
You're gonna get the FaceTime.
I hate you.
You're gonna see the pain in my eyes.
Why did you say that?
Why do you write these stories? Damn it, Aaron.
So basically, that's Fastlane. Yeah. It's kind of a crappy pay-per-view before Mania.
Yeah. Nothing too exciting, but
no, and it's not. None of them are like jump off the page awesome matches that I'm excited for.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Roode is, like I said, him and the Shinsuke match. Want AJ to win, but all in all, it's not something I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I can't wait to go home. And
I just think Carmella's going to be like the surprise of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a possible chance she will steal the night. You know,
that's what I think could be cool.
Yeah,
get a, lack of a better word, a women's match steals the show. Mm-hmm. Which has happened, obviously, at takeovers and stuff. So it's not like it can't happen. Another thing about wrestling, we mentioned the Ronda and Angle. Mm-hmm. Did you see that? Did you see how they've kind of?
I did.
That's become the storyline. It's going to be Ronda and Angle versus Triple H and Steph. I just think the only thing they did wrong with the build is you've had Ronda already throw her husband around like he's a rag doll.
Yeah.
So what is Stephanie going to do to Ronda?
She'll probably be like super dirty and
Well, she'll have to be.
yeah, because she's not a.
The difference is back in the day when we used to make fun of like Vince McMahon wrestling. At least when he takes his shirt off, that man is diesel.
Yeah, he's a tank.
Stephanie's in great shape. Don't get me wrong. Great shape. She's not a bad looking woman. She's also not her husband that's built like a tank, like or her father, even her brother's in crazy shape for what he is.
Right.
She's not, and I don't expect her to become like China, just get fucking like total diesel and be too burly of a woman, but like she needs to look intimidating. Like she is taller than Ronda because Ronda's short. Like that's the thing that's kind of deceiving about her is I think she's short.
Is Steph taller than Hunter?
I don't think so. I think it's the heels.
It is the okay.
I think it's the heels. I think she's like a 5'11", 6 foot tall woman, but she wears like 4-inch stilettos.
Yeah,
like she makes it so she's as tall as her. And
sorry, I'm choking.
No, and you also think like the way Triple H stands, he's very like he kind of yokes his shoulders up, and he kind of like he gets himself to look like he's massively broad.
Yeah,
he doesn't try to make himself tall.
Right.
And I think he's what 6'2", 6'3".
6'2", but you know how they exaggerate.
That and he's how many years has he wrestled?
Oh god,
he's probably lost an inch off of his height due to compression of his fucking spine.
Yeah,
it's like Hulk Hogan. How many years? Like they said that like back in the day he was like 6'5". Mm-hmm. They say now he's like 6'2". He's lost like 3 inches and due to like blowing out discs, decompression of his back, and like all kinds of shit. Like he's all fucked up.
Holy crap! Well, same thing with Big Show. He got shorter too.
Yeah. It's just it happens.
Yeah,
you also start to hunch a little bit more. You're not standing up as straight as you used to. It's harder.
Age catches up.
Did you also hear NXT is after WrestleMania, after the Takeover event? They're going to be announcing a new title.
Oh,
so I don't know what that is.
Oh.
And there's also a possibility of a new title being announced for... Oh, it's not title. It's going to be titles. It's going to be a tag titles possibly announced for the 205 Live.
Ooh.
So that you'll actually have a tag division within 205 Live.
Wow. Damn.
Which would...
So now we have an abundance of belts.
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, NXT, you have the title.
Yeah.
And that's it. And the tag titles. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you have. There is no under title.
So what do you think they're going to like make like an IC title, a US title?
I don't know. Like they bring back the European title.
Oh no, but please I don't want that on NXT though. I want that on the main roster, the European title.
Why?
Because it's come on, man.
I know Triple H and like
we grew up with that.
Shane and like and Shawn and like
Shawn held that title and the WWF title at the same time.
And D'Lo Brown held the title.
Yeah, bring him back. Come on, just for that.
No, but I like the idea of them bringing an under title.
But what do you think it's going to be? Have you like thought about what they any ideas or?
Like I said, European title. Because, I mean, the only reason why I say that that's not going to happen is they already have the UK title.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is like...
Now, is that still a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Because is it at TakeOver? I think at TakeOver, Pete Dunne's... Pete Dunne's the champ, right?
Yeah.
King of... or what does he call himself? Brute style? Or Brute...
Yeah, Brute style, something like
Brute
that.
something?
Yeah.
He's going to be wrestling against... I think it's at 205 Live. That might actually appear... Like, that title might be, like, one of those ones that can appear at anything. Mm-hmm. I think it's at 205 Live. They're going to be wrestling... He's going to be wrestling Roderick Strong for the title.
Ooh, okay.
Which could be a good match. I just don't know what it's going to do.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I think that's on 205 Live next week.
Do you watch 205 Live?
I've watched one episode.
That good, huh?
No, it's hard for me to like watch that many shows.
Right.
Like I think I love good wrestling, and don't get me wrong, some of those guys could be some of the best in the world.
Yeah.
There's just too much out there.
Yeah.
It's too much out there right now.
Yeah. It's almost like it's flooding.
Oh, and we haven't talked about it. We went and saw NEW's
Oh yeah, wow.
WrestleFest
22. Okay.
You got to take photos, which we gonna have to. I gave you the password. I don't know if you ever did it.
I was actually gonna see if you can
the Instagram
redo that for me.
Okay,
because I can't figure it out.
Okay. But we went to that, and
Yep.
you got to meet.
I got to meet three members of the Bullet Club, the Villain, and the Young Bucks. And they were so nice to send my fiance a video telling her to feel better, and hopefully
They love you more.
Yeah.
They love her more.
They love her more than I do.
Yes.
And Marty told Nick, he's like, yeah, prove it. But yeah, I mean, it was nice. Those guys were awesome. They talked to me for almost like a half hour, dude.
Did it shock you at all that how short Marty Scurll is? Because I always assumed he was a little bit taller than I always assumed the Young Bucks were short. Did not realize how short he was.
You know what it was? You know what shocked me?
What?
I thought Marty was taller than the Young Bucks, so when I saw the Young Bucks,
they're taller.
They were taller,
Yep.
And Marty was just like, oh, I was like looking down at him. What's up, man? I'm a big fan, and he's kind of like looking up a little bit, and like if you met him because you're because you're 6'1", so he would have.
I walked by him.
Oh, you did? That's right.
I went to go use the bathroom at one point during the show. I think it was like just at the end of like the Emma match.
Yeah,
I went to the bathroom. And
I was right behind you,
and
you turned around like, Marty!
I was like, dude, fucking Marty's just walking around. And I saw him, and I was like, hey, man, good, thanks for coming. And he's like, yeah, thanks, man. Or like, thanks, bro, or something like that. And he went off and did his thing. The one thing I wanted to mention about it, a guy I hope ends up on NXT at some point, because I think he needs NXT still, but I want to see Matt Riddle in the WWE.
Matt Riddle?
Yeah.
You enjoyed that match?
I just love him.
Yeah.
I thought he was cool. I thought, like, his style and everything, and, like, talking to him afterwards, John and I went over and said hi to him and, like, just told him, like, I just wanted to thank you for coming out and have a safe trip home because it was snowing / raining that day, and schools were closed, and there were trees down and shit, and,
volcanoes erupted.
Yeah, but no, just trying to be respectful to him and thank him for coming out. And he had a good match. I don't like the guy he wrestled, Bacon. I can't stand that guy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing.
Big
about
Bacon,
him.
man.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh,
doesn't do it for me.
Fucking love that guy.
But they had a good match.
So you talked to Matt Riddle?
Yeah, I went up and talked to him after.
Was it like? Did you like talk to him or
no? I just went up, said, "Hey, man, thank you for coming. Great match."
What did he say?
Have a safe trip home. He's like, thanks, man. Thanks, bro. Because he's the king of the bros.
Yeah.
And then John said to him, like, best match of the night. He's like, like he got a little, like, try to act. Maybe he was acting or maybe he was being true. I don't know. But, like, kind of, like, bashful. Like, thanks, man. Like, oh, you don't have to say that. But thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. And, like, shook his hand. And we took, I was going to take a photo with him, but I was like, I gotta get the hell out of it. Like, I just want at that. I didn't get home until after midnight. Like, I just wanted to go home at that point. But I would have loved to have taken a photo with him. He probably would have done it. No questions asked. Wouldn't have had to pay for it. Nothing. Just didn't want to bother him. I'm big on, like, just letting somebody know I'm grateful for what they do and go on with my life and let them go on with their life.
And I'm the complete opposite.
Yes, you want photos. You
photo
want video.
Oh man,
you want documentation.
Hey, photos or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, it's like me. I went to a. What was it? I went to the Summer Days tour. This is like fucking like 5 years ago. I went and saw, it was like ICP, Cottonmouth Kings, Sen Dog from Cypress Hill, Blaze Your Dead Homie, Kitty, and I want to say like Coolio. And I was standing over by the bar, and this, you know what? This is a different time. I saw them that was a different show, but I saw him when he was opening for the Cottonmouth Kings, Sen Dog from Cypress Hill. And I'm standing at the bar trying to order I think this is before I was 21. I was just standing there trying to order a drink. Just get me a fucking Powerade. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. And out of nowhere, I just looked to my left. I noticed like two fairly like short, beautiful Asian women and like some really diesel dude in between them. And I look over and it's him.
Yeah.
Just standing right next to me. And I was like, hey, man, really good show. Thanks, bro. Thanks. And I'm like, yeah, have a good night. Take care. Drive safe. And just, yeah, you too. And then just... That's it. Like, those are the conversations I have. If anyone ever sees me, they're probably going to be like, I'd never met this man in my life. I've had conversations with him, but it's very, like...
Yeah.
Very polite, very short, and...
Brief, polite messages.
Yeah, in and out the door. But,
to me, I want their whole life
yeah,
story.
you want everything. But, did you go over and talk to Josh Bridges? Josh Briggs.
Yes,
you were really excited to talk to him again.
Yeah, I talked to Josh. He actually recognized me.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's up, man? I'm sorry I forgot your name." I'm like, "Oh, I get it. It's Jerry's." I get. I goes, okay,
travels
that's
a
what.
lot,
Yeah. But he added me on his personal Facebook. Because he wants to be on the show.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime.
So whenever we get,
or even like I said, I've told you before, if we can't work out the scheduling for it, if you can do it with take the stuff home, do the interview with him, and you can talk to him, and we'll put it on here. And
absolutely,
it just still for the experience of it,
right? Like he wants to be on. I don't know any other fans in in the New England area, Jersey, New York, but Fox Vineyard wants to be on the show too.
That'd be cool.
He hit me up, so he's excited. Talked to Josh, like I said, and just wanted to tell him, like, dude, I know you're gonna have a great match, which he did.
I think he's right. Here's the thing that was crazy: him doing the leap out of the ring at
Oh,
6'7". If he had jumped straight towards the crowd, he would have ended up in like the third row. He jumped down the aisle, like the entrance ramp, entrance aisle. He almost got to like the third,
dude.
And he's jumping at like obviously you're gonna want a guy like Wrecking Ball to catch him, but he jumped pretty fucking far for a guy that, I mean, granted he's 6'7", so you can get farther if you really get your momentum going, but he jumped. He took it he jumped.
And I remember we were sitting in the seats we didn't pay for, and remember the noise it made when he landed?
Oh yeah.
And me and you looked at each other like, yo.
I don't think he hit all of Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say that did not sound, but we saw him pop up, like, oh, okay, we're good.
He's okay enough to get up.
Foley comes out, him and Foley in the ring together. That was a great moment. I mean,
and then we saw Rey.
Yes,
Rey Mysterio wrestled. Tore him something in his arm. His like WWE contract's on hold. He's like rehabbing that arm.
I didn't stay for that match.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't.
Yeah,
that's the only match.
He tore his like bicep.
What was he doing? Like, what was the move?
Oh no, it was a spot where he was pinning somebody, and Joey Mercury jumped off the top rope with like an elbow and just caught him wrong, and just like, you could just tell when he got hit because John turned to me and goes, "That didn't look good." And then like later on, you just see him like just holding that arm. He did the 619 and he didn't use his arm. Like, he just did it with one arm. Like, it was, yeah. And then when he's standing up on the corner post, he's just like, that one arm's limp. Like, he's just holding one arm up. He's not. And after the match, you could see him like talking to Flip Gordon because they tagged together. And it just didn't look good.
Like, he looked like his face.
He looked like he was hurt.
Like, in a lot of pain.
No, I know I did something wrong here. This might take a while.
Was there like any update on his?
I didn't really look into it too much. I just saw a bunch of posts like WWE contracts on hold.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. Like he was supposed to make his return. I think he was going to be back on I think they were going to bring him back for he could have been like the Cena match at WrestleMania or something like that, or bring him back for 205 Live, or maybe take over for some special match for like Velveteen Dream or whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on in the world of WWE, and also like us going to a live show, which was really fun. CSW is going to be coming back in June, supposedly.
I'm excited for that.
Which is really cool. I got to start talking to Nat. I'd like to have him back on the show to promote, and also to just talk to him and ask him how he's gotten to where he is doing this and his contacts and stuff, which is really cool. And that's about it for wrestling.
Yeah. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
For the most part.
Fastlane. All right.
We're pumped.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Okay, so we didn't really do like a movie or anything like particular. What we've been, but what have you been watching, Jerry?
Walking Dead. Dragon Ball Super. Been getting into those. That's pretty much it right now for me. Because like I said, last movie I saw in theaters was Black Panther. So I mean, right now I'm just preparing for Deadpool and Avengers. So
May is going to be a crazy month.
May we're
because it's May, and then like
it's gonna be a busy month for us.
Well, there's also going to be like a 6-week period where it's going to be like Deadpool, Infinity Wars, and also Han Solo.
Oh yeah,
the Solo movie.
Yep.
And there's some other movie. There's like 4 movies coming out in like a 6-week span. That's like
we're gonna be busy.
Insane. Yeah, it's just insane. I went and saw Red Sparrow yesterday.
Do tell.
Jennifer Lawrence. I forgot the other guy's name, and then Jeremy Irons. He was in what was that? Die Hard with a Vengeance, the third one.
He's also Scar on The Lion King.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
But he's I like him as he plays a bad guy really good.
Scar.
Yeah,
so
he plays the
perfect.
bad guy very well. But it was a really good movie. It wasn't what I expected. If you watch the trailers, it's a little deceiving, but it's also really good.
Now, is this the movie where it shows her, like, it's her point of view? Like the first person view of her, or
No.
Is that another movie I'm thinking about with her?
No, this is basically they're going to use her as like a Russian spy kind of deal.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm thinking about a completely different movie.
But it's kind of crazy. I don't want to give away too many spoilers because it just came out. But it was a cool movie, and you haven't seen it. I don't know if you care.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool, and she does since her those nude photos of her kind of let out. She in this movie she does a scene where she's nude, and you're like, holy shit! Like
you could see it.
Most of her, she doesn't
boob.
Yeah, oh yeah, but she there's a scene in the movie where just strip.
Checking times right now.
But it's a good movie. It's really cool.
Would you see it twice?
I'll rent it again. I'll rent it when it comes out, or I might buy it. But I'm not gonna go see it in the theaters twice. I very rarely see a movie twice in the theaters.
Yeah,
really. It's not even if I love a movie.
Even with the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I see them once and then I wait till they come out.
Yeah, because I get it all in my head. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna see this again.
Yeah, and I'll buy it and then I'll be like, I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
When I feel good about it. Yeah, I bought Thor Ragnarok.
Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? I came in and I said, Aaron, do my eyes deceive me? He's like, what? Oh, yeah, Thor, I bought it.
Well, Jackie hasn't seen it, and
excuses.
I want to watch it again to see if there's something I missed that totally changes my perspective on it.
I mean, could happen.
Have you watched Creed yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so watching Creed, so you've seen Creed. Do you get what I'm saying when I talk about?
Oh yeah, same guy.
The thing with Black Panther.
Yeah, same exact character.
I didn't want to say that before you saw it.
Yeah,
because then you would have gone in. That's all you would have seen is Adonis Creed.
Yeah, I mean, after thinking about it the way you put it in our last episode, yeah, I'm like, damn, Aaron's actually 100% on this.
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
But I still
to give him too much credit.
But I still give him all the credit in the world.
I just don't.
I think because he plays that type of character so good and so natural.
Yeah, okay, but then he's going to be typecast, and that's all he's ever going to do.
Oh, hey, whatever pays the bills, right?
I guess.
You know how these guys are.
I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people in Hollywood, as long as they get the opportunity, they're
going to seize it.
Yeah, which is good for him. I'm not down trying to shit on him at all.
Right.
I just think it's kind of crazy for people to give him too much credit. And then that's pretty much it. I've been watching a lot of weird stuff on Netflix, not weird, but just if you think about it in the all together, it's weird. I've watched the Ghostbusters, or both of them are on Netflix.
It's awesome.
I own them, but they're on Netflix. Yeah. I don't have to go pull them out and watch them. When they're not on Netflix, if I want to watch them, I'll just grab the DVD and watch it. But I've been watching that. I watched Beer Fest. I watched... What was the other one? Oh, I've been watching this weird show. I get really weird into I'll find a show even if I don't like it, and I'll just keep watching it until it just becomes not good, just it's something I watch to kind of kill the time. It's by background noise sometimes, but it's Girls Incarcerated.
The fuck?
And it's a Netflix series. It's about these girls in...
Aaron.
these girls that are in, juvenile detention.
Yeah.
It's just like, I watch it and I'm just like, what the fuck? And they're all like it's like in Indiana, and they all sound like they're from like, straight from like...
Like the Bayou?
No, that's the exact opposite of what I would expect some hillbillies.
Yeah.
It's all like, man, they just straight out of Compton. Like, they all think they're the biggest gangsters in the world.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it's crazy. It is crazy.
You know what, though? No,
that's what I get deep into.
After knowing you after all these years...
Doesn't surprise you?
It doesn't surprise me. I'm like,
what was I watching when you walked in?
You watch Supernatural?
Supernatural. Like, there's too much weird shit, and I'll stop one and then just go to something else if I get bored of it, and then I'll come back to it later on. Like, that's just how my brain, like,
I don't get
horrible ADD. Like, no attention span at all.
Oh my god, I love it.
But that's just how my brain works.
But it's very entertaining. I love it. I think it's awesome.
That's how I work.
That's how this guy functions.
So we'll clean it up a little bit with our collectibles, and then we'll shoot you out of here. You got plans with the llama after this. Collectibles. Okay, so Jerry, what have you gotten collectible-wise?
I bought a couple CPAP machines.
Old CPAP's not here to defend himself.
CPAP, no, he's not here. CPAP moved.
CPAP Joe.
CPAP.
He's been christened CPAP Joe.
The only guy on the network to have a nickname, first of all.
Yes.
Which he loves, by the way.
I told him
on Facebook, change your name to Joe CPAP.
That'd be great.
So collectibles, right? We talked about I forgot what the number it was, but the Elite Shawn Michaels and his old DX gear.
All right, so it's the ringside collectibles.
Why do I keep saying
it's
that?
not in the actual series. It's
okay,
ringside.
Sorry.
Yeah, all right.
The ringside collectibles HBK. That was one of my all-time favorite outfits that he wore.
Yeah.
Picked that up. My fiance bought me the Negan pop figure of him covered in blood with his jacket open, because I told her, I was like, I saw it, and she's on Tuesday, after we went to the mall that day, Tuesday, it
came out
waiting for me.
Oh, nice.
When I came home, she's like, I remember you said you wanted this. I'm like, oh, babe, I love you. And other figures, I feel like I got something else, but I can't remember. I've been trying to, you know what? I've been wanting to finish my Afro Samurai collection.
So who do you need?
I need Ninja.
Okay. And which is what? What is that going to set you back if you try to get that? Because you've got the more expensive ones, right?
I do, yeah. Well, back in the day when we were both hunting them.
Yeah.
Remember the prices we saw, like $500 for the FYE exclusive?
Yeah.
I think Ninja is about like $30 now. Like the value just kind of
it's fallen off.
Yeah, because I mean,
the hype about it.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm might get that. What I want to go get is being the Elite backpack.
Oh, that's
at a Hot Topic. Yeah, Hot Topic.
They have a lot of cool stuff, like Hot Topics.
Well, that villain tee,
yeah,
that baseball tee that you fell in love with it the minute you held.
I wanted it, but then I was like, the only problem I have with white shirts is I would get them dirty way too quick.
Yeah,
that's the reason why.
That's why I
don't mind wearing white.
Right.
Like, I don't mind that you can see like my tattoo on my stomach, my gut. You can see my nipple. Like, I don't care. I just don't want it to like get dirty. That's my problem.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that. I
just get things way too dirty. I'm not that I'm a dirty person. I'm just very like not even clumsy.
You're a very clean person.
I'm just very like, if I'm doing something, I don't think about what I've got on.
Right.
And then when I do, then I hurt myself. So it's just focus on what you're doing with your hands.
Yeah. The clothes, I mean, I could fix that.
Yeah. So
what did you pick up, my friend?
I picked up, we were talking about it recently, Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh.
Mystery Minis.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see you open that.
I did open them.
What did you get?
So I got Max.
Nice.
With the grill piece on his face.
You got
holding the chain with the shotgun out.
The chase?
The one you wanted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I just got the mini the minis. I didn't get the actual Funkos.
Oh, okay.
Like the actual pops.
Okay.
And then I got one of the, I forgot her name in the movie, but one of the ladies holding a rifle.
Okay.
But I would like to get
Immortan Joe.
Yeah, or I'd like to get Nux holding like the steering wheel. That would be cool to me. He's wearing Max's jacket and he's holding the steering wheel. That looks cool. I'd
cool.
like that one. They're all like 1 of 12, so I think if you had bought like the box, you get them all.
Yeah.
You should. But like the Immortan Joe and his son, the big burly dude with like the mask on and shit, and then like the guitar player.
Yeah.
Those guys, like, I know the son in Immortal Joe is like $50 plus right now.
Shit.
Like to sell them. You can sell, I think the son you can sell for like 80.
Whoa.
If you have it.
Holy crap.
But that's always, the bubble always bursts. Like, as soon as everybody has them,
Yeah.
they have them for a long period of time. But the only problem is, certain stores aren't carrying them. Like, Walmart is supposed to have exclusive Mad Max Funko Pops. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
So that's where, like, you don't know what the actual value is. Give it a couple months. But buy it if you see it.
What I do want, and if you're in your travels in Walmart,
Yep.
Walmart has the exclusive Marvel Legends Thanos.
Okay.
Dying to get my hands on that.
All right.
But he's damn near impossible. You didn't see it, did you?
No.
Oh.
No. Picked up AJ.
Yes.
AJ, the retro series, they're finally at Target now. Target's allowed to have, Walmart does not have the exclusive rights to it anymore.
The figure this guy has been dying to get his hands on.
It's the WWE Mattel retro series. Its version of like the Hasbro. I always say Hasbro retro series, but that's what it was. And I finally found an AJ.
Yeah, dude.
They had him at Target. They had the whole series.
Yeah.
They had
and you have most of them, right?
I've decided since Series 1, I did all of Series 1, all of Series 2.
For the most part, right?
Yeah, and this is Series 3.
Yeah.
I've decided now I'm just going to pick up the ones I want.
Yeah.
Because there's, even with like the original Hasbros, there's some guys I just don't care to ever own.
Well, you're never going to own like a Dean again.
That's the thing. I'm never going to buy that one. Because
Yeah.
I don't have any use for it.
Right, yeah.
And it's the same thing with like right now they're going to be having coming out the next couple series. You're going to have like, right now you can buy the Macho Man in the NWO.
Oh, so the Macho Madness?
Macho Madness.
Okay.
That looks cool. I might get that. But there's also like Sami Zayn's coming out.
Yeah.
Looks really good, don't get me wrong.
Right.
Could go great alongside my Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But am I going to buy them all? No, because like why would I want the New Day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or why? Like the other figure that's officially not coming out. There's only 2 prototypes out there. Is the Enzo Amore?
Oh,
He
shit.
was gonna have one. It is now official. There's only 2 in the world. They're not making it.
Damn.
So more than likely, one of those is gonna end up in Zack Ryder's collection.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has like all the.
He's got all the good connects.
Yeah, well, that and he collects them all.
Him or Brian, or I keep saying Brian Myers. What's the guy there? God.
Oh,
Zack
yeah,
Ryder's
yeah.
old partner.
Yeah.
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins, yeah.
I keep saying Brian Myers because that's his indie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they're both really into it.
They
But,
have.
They both have some crazy collections.
crazy collections, yo.
And then also heard WWE is not going to... I don't know if it's officially... We're not going to do it, but they're not going to really do the mystery minis anymore. Which just bums me out because I really like those versions. I have so many of them, I want to keep that.
Didn't you buy like a whole case of them?
No. I own the I
they gave you the box.
I asked if they were going to throw that box away if I could have it.
Yeah.
Because I have all the figures, I want to put them in it.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, technically we're supposed to throw them away. I was like, yeah, but I want it. I'm going to throw it away.
I can't.
And then the
have it.
manager was like, I mean, I'm not going to tell you no. And I'm like, okay. And just walked away.
I'm taking it.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to take it then. But they're basically not going to do that. But they're going to be doing this series where like they look like they're like, it's really cool looking kind of. But they're going to be like $12 a piece.
Oh shit!
It's like a smaller thing, and it's like a little bit less realistic. And
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the mystery minis aren't realistic, but to me, they just don't fit anything they're doing right now. I don't want to spend that much money on something that's like half the size of a basic,
Right.
and spend more than what I spend on a basic.
Yeah, because the basics are what, $10?
Yeah, I think they're
Have
like
they gone up in price a little bit?
a little bit.
I feel like when they first came out, they were like $8.
Yeah, I think they're like $8.99 or like $9.99 or something like that now.
Jeez.
Depends on where you go.
I was gonna say because my part of Connecticut, they're like $10.50.
Yeah, depends on where you go.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I'm just so much cool stuff coming out soon.
Yeah.
Like I'm just, like more and more Funko news is just like they have the rights to like everything.
I really want those NECA Ninja Turtles that we saw last week.
Oh yeah, the really tall ones.
Oh,
The
man.
really big ones. I just want Ralph.
I just want all of them.
Yeah, I don't really care for Mikey. I'm like the guy.
You've never really been.
I feel like, and I feel like if you listen to me long enough, anything that everybody really loves,
You're not.
I'm probably not gonna like.
Yeah, Aaron's a complete opposite. You can be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I love Michelangelo, right? Everyone's like, yeah, yeah. And Aaron's like, well,
I like him,
right.
but do I want to own anything with Mikey on it?
You're not gonna jump through hoops to.
Not at all.
You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go out of your way to get a Michelangelo Ninja Turtle, even though you have owned some.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had him.
Yeah.
I just always was. And I know what's funny is he's like number 2. Ralph is like number 2.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people like, hey, I love Mikey, but like Raphael's like going to kick everybody's ass and he's a tough guy. I'm like, that's why I always liked him because he was kind of like.
The brute.
Yeah, and just angry.
Yeah.
Like kind of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
The only thing is, you don't walk around with a red eye mask on.
I should.
You should, though.
Just.
You should.
Just start walking to a bank like, hey, I'd like to make a deposit. And they're like, do you mean withdrawal? Like, I think you're confused, sir. I'm
No,
like, actually, I just
have
want
a-
to deposit some.
Got a check here for
Yeah.
you.
But yeah,
On that note,
on that note, we're going to get out of here. This was a great episode, Jerry.
I love this episode. We have a long day ahead of us leading up to Fastlane because we're both so excited.
Pumped.
If Shinsuke loses,
Riots in the
it's
streets.
Aaron's fault
Yeah, it's my fault.
because he calls it.
I'll take.
And he's
I'll
pretty
take
good
the
at
blame.
calling matches, so
I guess I'll just have to bite the bullet and just be like, it's my fault.
you're just gonna have to apologize.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my fault. If he loses, it's my fault.
If Shinsuke loses, Aaron will give an apology. On the
I
next
will give
episode.
a public apology. I will put it out there on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. Yep.
Just pull a Dave, just start driving live. He lost! And just start crying. And
Son of a bitch! By the way, guys, if anyone wants to support our channel and buy some merch, you bought some merch.
Yes, I bought a T-shirt with our logo on it from TeePublic.
TeePublic.
If you go to TeePublic and you type in W.E.C.P on the search bar, you can find us.
And we're selling out like crazy.
And I picked up a sticker as well. It's pretty cool.
What else? What else do we have on there?
There's all kinds of stuff. There's baseball tees. There's tank tops. There's pillows. There's tapestries. Everything. If you want something you can decorate your room. There are phone cases. There are decals. If you want to slap those on your computer, whatever, your car, whatever you want to do, we have it. We have that TeePublic store.
And for episode 50, I have an idea of something that I want to do.
Okay.
But I want to get your opinion on it.
All right. We'll go by that after.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it on here?
I don't know if I want to reveal it just yet.
Not yet.
I'm going to get your idea, and then
what I think about it. Okay.
if you think
All
it's
right.
cool, then
Yeah.
we'll do our thing.
All right.
All right?
And also want to give a shout out. We went and did an episode of the new and improved Super Retro Throwback Reviews Audio Files 2.0 with Steve and Christina, and had a great time.
Yeah.
Went over to Steve's house.
Yep.
BS with him for about a little over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
His longest episode he's ever done. Apparently, he's never done an episode with me, you, Dave, because I'm used to marathon episodes. Like, this is short for us right now.
What are we at right now?
104.
No,
We're usually at like 135.
I was gonna
And
say,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right, guys, we got to speed this up.
Yeah, yeah.
But
now let's just keep talking.
yeah. But anyway, let's get out of here and let everybody get prepped up for Fastlane.
Yeah, I know you're excited.
Oh, Toads. Good night.
Good night.
I will